Hello Facebook people, I'm Konstantinos and today we're going to talk about CBO or ABO budgeting. We're going to go a little bit back, talking what happened after iOS. Basically what happened over there is that the biggest problem that we had was that we were having less people to be targeted and less data to be sent inside the platform, and Meta platform is a platform that's working with data, so this has hurt the results. But there is also another problem that we're going to talk about today, and it's something that was always there, and this is why Meta is making a lot of effort to fix it with tools like CBO or budgets on how they're going to be distributed between ads on even single dominant ads and all of this kind of stuff. What is this problem? That people are not good with numbers.
Why don't you explain this to me like I'm 5?
And they cannot actually understand what budget they should put behind their ads. So Meta is doing this distribution between ads on CBO. Meta is choosing a dominant ad on ABO. And basically, the concept over here is that not only that they are actually bad on actually understanding which number they should put, the other thing that is happening over here is that they cannot predict the future. So they cannot know if this is a good day, bad day, if it's going to spend more on this or that. Yes, because we are humans and we cannot predict the future basically. Hi guys, I would like to interrupt this video in order to talk to you about my Facebook ads course. It took me 6 months of video editing everything and 3 months of video shooting. And because of that, I have created the best Facebook ad course in the world. Inside, you're going to find super advanced information, but information also for beginners. It takes you by the hand in order to teach you how to do Facebook ads from the beginner level to super advanced level. It has inside Loom videos from cost caps, speed caps, Loom videos from CBO, ASC optimization. It has chosen 5 sessions, inner circle sessions, and it has a lot of theory with whiteboard, also strategies that are working all of these years, things that I have developed, things that I know that are working because I have spent millions and millions on the platform. Currently, I'm spending between 5 and 10 million every month, sometimes it's even more, across 30 accounts, and I have access to many more. So I know what is currently working and all the latest trends, and this is what I'm doing inside the course. I'm showing you live ad accounts with real spend and what is working right now. And if you want, you can click the link below, you can go and you can check some videos that I have open free for you so that you can check if you like the course or not and decide if you want to buy it or not. I will see you there. But why am I making this video? Because I'm seeing people again and again do the same mistake. For example, they do an ABO and inside there, they are not happy when they are having a dominant ad. Meta is going to work basically on what is actually working. We need to trust the algorithm a little bit. And if we don't, or we think that they made a mistake, we can do AB optimization or CBO optimization or CBO. The same thing is happening on CBO. Meta is going to distribute the budget differently on the ad sets based on what is working. If you're just doing always ABO, putting your own budget, and then you're thinking that maybe I should spend 20, 30, whatever, then you're doing a mistake and maybe this is not going to help you. A lot of times a CBO with a better budget, a little bit higher, which is going to distribute the budget between the assets, is going to be better for you so that you can let Meta do its job and then do CBO optimization, of course. This video is mostly for the people that they are not spending a lot and they try to use this budget in the best possible way that they think they are going to do. So basically you can see, for example, having ABO campaign with $5, $5, $5, $5, instead of doing just one campaign with all of the budget and let Meta decide which one is the best. And this is my beef, let's call it, against the old ABO strategies that they were using $5, $10, and then if something is working, you move it to another budget. This is proving nothing for scalability. The thing that you need to do is either do an ABO with a normal budget so that you can optimize on the ad level with dominant ads and stuff, knowing what you're doing. Don't be afraid of the fact that you're having a dominant ad because, of course, if it's working, it's easy. But if it's not working, maybe you can do ABO optimization. And when you are working with CBO, put enough budget for the ads that you are having. For example, if you're having an average cost per purchase, for example, of 30, and you're putting 10 ad sets with a budget of 100, then it defeats the whole purpose. You have to be extremely lucky for Meta to just spend all the 100 maybe in just 1 or 2 ad sets, ignoring all the others, which most likely is not going to happen because of the budget distribution. So be careful with your budgeting, understanding that you have to let Meta do its job, but give them enough room to do the job. So if you have so many ads, for example, on the ABO, Over there, the things are easier because you're having a dominant ad, which most likely is going to take most of the spend. So even if you put 20 and you're having over there 100, most likely the dominant is going to take enough. You could maybe the 15 out of them are not even going to take budget. On the CBO, the things are different. All of the ad sets are going to take a little bit of budget, unless if you have a really dominant ad set, which is not happening always. So you have to be careful with the number of ad sets that you're adding and also the budget that you're going to have. If you're selling something for $250 and you're having a cost per purchase of 100, for example, then there is no point for you to maybe do CBO with 103 ad sets. Maybe you should do an ABO if you have only 100 and focus on the ad level, on the ads, on the dominant and all of that. If you are having more budgets, then the things are becoming easier because it's more difficult for you to make mistakes. If you put 300, 400 in a CBO, even if you put 7, 8 ad sets, it's going to work. So for the smaller budgets, you're not saving money. You're actually spending more just because you're not understanding that the budgets are daily. Even if you're putting $10, for example, and it's going to spend 70 on the period of 7 days, Meta sees how much it has spent every single day. So you're in a new ad account. You don't know your average cost per purchase. Do a CBO, do 3-4 ad sets, do 100. Try to understand what kind of cost per purchase you're getting. And let's talk a little bit about scaling. You want to scale after some point, okay? So you're having, for example, a CBO, you have been left with one ad set over there, and it's basically $100, the budget of the CBO campaign. And your cost per purchase is 30, for example, okay? Take it to 120, 150, something that it will make sense for the number of sales that you're trying to get on a daily level. I don't believe that just because you're going to put 150, you're going to get 5 sales every single day. Maybe one day you will get more or less. If you put it, for example, let's talk about the example that I like to use, that you're having $50 cost per purchase and 100, so you are aiming for 2 sales per day. And if you increase it to 120, most likely it's going to go 60-60 for the 2 sales. And a lot of times this is not true because at the end of the day, maybe on the average, it's still going to give you an average result, which is going to make sense because some days it's going to have a sale, sometimes it's not going to have a sale. The thing is that for me, it was the easiest way to explain to people that if you're having $50 cost per purchase to 100 is your budget, it's easier for you to do 150 instead of the 20% rule of doing 120. And sometimes even if you do 120, if your product and everything is good, it's going to work. But a lot of times I have seen other accounts, if you're not increasing properly, maybe you're going to have a problem. So what's your average cost per purchase? Understand how many ad sets you need to have in a CBO, understand how much you need to scale if you have the room and the ROAS is very good, and don't just do blind things like 20% when you don't even understand what 20% is. So that's all. If you want to learn more about Facebook ads, you can check my book, my course, where all of these concepts are inside. I'm analyzing everything even more and deeper. This is just a video that I wanted to make just to talk a little bit about trusting a little bit more CBOs, and the budgeting has to be correct and all of that. I'm having also a lot of CBO optimization, many different videos, even from the chosen 5 private sessions from my students and stuff. And you can see below all the reviews. It's still on discount until the end of the year. And I have also chosen 5, which is my mentorship program, but everything is full. Maybe we can see about a spot at the start of the new year. And until we meet again, guys, be creative and be consistent.